the Caribbean Knowledge City will seek to position Jamaica as a destination for investment in higher education. We'll seek to position our island as a regional hub for learning and innovation and for export of knowledge-based products.
We have now progressed to the point where we have established the Caribbean Knowledge City Limited as a limited liability company, because this is a business educational services for the social good, but it is a business enterprise. And that company has a share structure and will offer shares to the different participants, so that eventually we'll end up with a consortium of local universities, foreign universities, industries, corporations. So it will be a mix. And the idea that as we understand it, one important thing is to know it is not a university. We are not making another university. We are not making a University of Jamaica. We are not making a mega university. What we are creating is a knowledge hub. We feel that we are ideally positioned to get serious about the export of knowledge services, knowledge/educational services. And so we will develop this hub which will attract investments, attract universities that will set up here and bring their own class. It's not that you're bringing a university here to go and compete with UCC and UE and cut up the same piece of pie. It is that people will be able now to access education here. You can actually forget about going to Britain. It's only very few people can afford it, can get access to it. And then you have the business of getting visas, and you have security constraints and then cost, because the cost of education in the US is astronomical. What we're finding is that the offshore universities now are a lot more economically viable, and they're more affordable, and they are more accessible. So we are saying to ourselves, we have one offshore medical school in Blackriver. We are saying to ourselves, let us ride the crest of this wave of change, and let us be able to attract some key players in a free zone setting. And we've been negotiating with the Office of Development of the Prime Minister's Office for part of the Caymanas land. But of course, you know, there's also the online services that we can provide. And coupled with that and intermingled with that will be the industries that support knowledge. For example, let us say agricultural research. We want to know how we can get the sucrose content of cane to to be standardized, that fertilizer, what is the best type of fertilizer. If you have that sort of research set up by a corporation, then you can have students from Africa, you can have students from Indonesia, Hawaii, non-English speaking, coming in here, pooling the knowledge, because you'll also have the data bank that goes with it. One of the first things, for example, that we want to do is to pool all of the research that has been done in our local universities, bring them under one umbrella so that we can all access local and regional research. We can have tutorials around local and regional research. We can also build on local and regional research, and we can use it for industry, because it has to be for some use, has to be pragmatic. Also, we are not just aiming at tertiary students, that you come out with another MBA or you come out with another BBA. We are aiming at knowledge workers at all levels. There's this conception that the knowledge worker is the people at the top of the ladder, and they are the ones that have the knowledge, and the rest of the people are just working with their hands. The whole business of competence in using electronic databases is important. So we see ourselves as being able to marshal this information, harness it, bring in the pharmaceutical industries. It's a very ambitious project. I'm not telling you that it's not ambitious, but you have to start somewhere, and you have to start with thinking, the new thinking and the new direction and what is going on in the world, seeing the opportunities and getting your foot in that door at the right time, and then you can start to build on.